trading. I mean, Ohio Brothers not even
Halo malam
contesting
semua,
the first
kita di
trade.
stream M5 ya. Sore agak telat. Baru selesai masak.
Those turtles as well as the lords, really trying to get those kills on the side lane. And this is already a good control coming in from Geek, making sure that they control
Kayaknya
the
suara
purple,
gamenya
but best player one, he knows what's up.
Yeah, just gonna trade.
They are trading
Suara komentatornya terlalu gede ya. Oke.
I don't think that this worked really good for Team
Ayo,
TOP
Geek,
because
bisa.
they're also getting pressured. That's the first blood.
Oke, first blood dapat Geek. Si
Look
Loop.
at you,
Yep.
doing good.
Remember what Milo said during MPLI is the strongest
Yeah,
laner among all of the Indonesian players.
Oke, aman-aman.
Look,
Suaranya udah
making
pas
sure
sekarang.
that doesn't happen.
And now looking at the goal earned as well, all three are for Geek Fam.
Yeah, GEEK Fam are ahead, but also in terms of the rotation, I think that it should have
GEEK
been
Fam
the
harusnya
other way
menang ya, guys, ya.
around, because Team TOP have that Fanny
Harus
early game.
menang.
She can go
Harga
in the
mati
lane
ya sudah nih
behind,
GEEK Fam.
take Marky out, but so far he haven't even tried to pressure that
Harga
goal
mati,
lane.
harga mati.
So far I haven't even seen Fanny use that cutthroat or even touch anyone.
Oh ada ya, lupa gua hilangin. Sorry.
I mean, it becomes a question, Wolf. The Ohio brothers, are they being a little bit too passive, or is it fine for them to take
hilang.
their time? Do they have
Yes,
a
udah
second
mantap.
window where they can make this draft work?
Grafiknya udah 1080
Maybe when
tidak?
the Brody gets out of lane, perhaps that will be their second win. But I do agree with you. I think that they're
Tepat waktu.
far too passive.
Oh,
And
Udah selesai masak, saya belum makan. Nice.
Unable to catch anyone, and Super Shark as well.
Kan mainnya jadi agresif kan.
Unable to hit that
Baloy tank
Avoid with
inisiasi
the burst
begini.
damage that happened
Dia
here
harus begitu,
underneath
jangan
the
main-main
feet
support.
of every member of Team TOP. It was so hard for them to survive. Actually, that was an almost massacre at the bot lane.
Honestly, right now, I'm looking at best player 1, level 6, and Nail, level 7. I don't know, Wolf. I'm not an analyst, but that doesn't seem good.
Yeah, doesn't seem good, especially if you're a fan. You're
Cek
you want
keringatan saya,
to
guys.
at least be at the same level all the time. That means that you the only way for you to kind of recover as the Fanny is that you always take your own jungle, your own side of the jungle. And GEEK Fam will get the second turtle again. Easily.
Yeah, they are not even trying. Team TOP are playing way too passive. Even though they have the Fanny and they have really good damage at the early game, they also can rely. Yes, they can rely on Zia's damage at the late game, but I'm not gonna risk it all just for the court memory to do something as a
TOB bukan
miracle
TOT.
for Team TOP
Kira TOT,
to
guys.
get back
Sorry
to
ya.
the driver's seat. Team GEEK Fam are using every hero as they are supposed to do.
Let me just say, I'm using my imagination, and I'm looking at the different path for the Ohio brothers. Zia as a Brody can take down those turrets very fast, same as the Fanny.
That's
Perhaps they can do a 1-3-1.
Maybe
Right?
that could be a solution, because the thing is, the slower you use
TOB.
the Brody, the harder the game will be for you.
Top.
It's not like a Bruno that can scale easily.
Selesai dah.
Oh.
Kita edit.
Oh, Alright.
Sing. Best player
He's
one.
more calm than me.
Yeah.
I was scared for him.
Yeah. Oh, bot lane.
Yeah, right now.
Mati lagi
Nail
tuh.
as well as Luke
Pang,
finds one
pang.
on Zia. Zia
Kan.
gets taken down. Super Shark, can he get anything out of this?
Ooh.
Baloynya mati.
Beloyski able to heal.
Masih
Super Shark.
selamat.
And now it looks like Super Shark is the one
Wah.
who's gonna get taken down.
He
Marky.
is down.
Nice.
Wonderful job
Mantap,
coming
mantap.
out of GEEK Fam, but
Tapi tadi Ragenya aktif kan.
best
Pasifnya
timing to actually take on Zia.
Mino kan.
Never mind the
Kalau
Fanny.
healnya itu
Just
sebanyak
take down
damage yang diterima.
the gold laner.
I think that there is nothing that Team TOP can do at the moment. A dominant
4
game
seconds
from
for the
GEEK
retreat.
Fam.
For
Yeah.
Nail.
But he will be. Oh.
Oh.
By Milo.
Wargan.
Catch Nail.
Wah, Nailnya
Not sure
mati,
whether he
cuy.
got the buff or not. He did, and best player 1 survived, but no purple buff for him.
Tadi purple-nya tadi siapa yang dapat,
I'd
guys?
say that's worth it for Nail. I
Well,
mean, he
that
got the
is-
purple buff.
Yes, 100% worth it for Nail, because they
Purple-nya siapa
got
yang
to
dapat?
Milo as well.
Best
They-
player one coba. Let's lihat.
They're not essentially
Apa
growing
tadi yang
the
dapat?
farm on Nail, but they're taking away so much from best player.
Nail kayaknya yang dapat
I
ya.
have a question here. All the players from Team GEEK Fam, except of course for the Roamer, are up there in the charts, and Team TOP are actually the ones who are supposed to be in the lead,
Yes.
which is actually pretty annoying to me to watch. Because why Team TOP are playing so passive with such drafts?
Yeah. I know where your sentiments are at, because you kind of want to use the Kufra Brody combo. You want to use the Turtles at this point. And even the Valentina having access to the Minoan Fury to copy there are so many team fighting tools that you could be using, and then maybe it should be best player who is splitting the map, but instead it's Zia. So I also don't like the way that they are approaching this Brody
Best
draft.
player 1.
Yeah. They taken all the turtles, or like basically leaving all the turtles for Team Geek Fam, and leaving everything that can be and
Nickname
cannot
orang
be
keren-keren,
took by
guys.
any team
Nickname ku aja yang
in a
biasa.
matter of 7 minutes. And you forgot to mention Fanny. Fanny's early game is actually really good, even though look,
Karat.
he's not doing anything. He's getting melted.
I mean, looking in the situation right now.
Fanny kalau early ndak menang, late game-nya jelek, guys. Diambilin lagi, mati ini. Dari slot. Terlompat memori.
Not enough damage from Zia just yet.
Baloyski is unkillable at this point. At 8 minutes, no deaths on Baloyski means that he might have the second item already come the next Lord fight, which also means that you can't do anything. And by the way, look at what they're doing. They're leaving the purple buff, the baby purple buff.
Oh yeah.
So that best player 1 will not be able to trade.
Best player 1 actually is now trying to go for a split bush.
Best player 1.
Okay for a Fanny, but there could have
It
been
is purple
much more
buff.
than that to do. It was actually forced. He
Fanny
doesn't have
without
any choice
purple
but to
buff.
split bush at this moment.
Lihat dirusuh lagi. Ini nih, ini
Engages on the
Geek yang gue kenal nih, barbar gini. Tabrak gaming.
Yep, and they're going to be defending bottom. Fortunately for the Ohio brothers, they have
It's
2
an
cards down the bottom lane. That means that if you're looking
invitation.
at this turret, it is
There's
actually whittling down.
dekat
That is one thing that Ohio
saya.
brothers will have. The Fanny can be the
I will
split pusher.
take you
It took them
home.
8 minutes to figure that strategy out.
You
Had
will
it
be
been that
my
they
source
did
of
that previously, this
patience.
game would be totally different.
No, I would
You will
say
never
they were
be
waiting for Geek
alone.
Fam to move together because
It's a
this is one of the things, one of the
revolution.
identities, I would say, of an Indonesian team. You want to group up and you want to force things out. So
Atas
I
hancur,
feel like
keluar
the
lagi,
Dream Lab's
rusuh
like,
lagi.
okay, they're moving at
Di
scale,
blue buff.
now we can
The
move
purple
individually.
dance.
And right now, Nail is there. Look,
Dapat.
goes in front, Milo tries
Nice.
to re-engage,
Pum, pum, pum.
and best
Mati
player
Fanny-nya,
gets
mati
taken
juga
down by
nih.
Marky. Milo in the middle of it all. Double kill
Melo juga
for
mati.
Marky. And now
Oke.
Superstar goes
Dari
back in.
Slal.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Mati cu Bruno,
Taking
jangan
a
ditabrakin
lot of
begitu.
damage.
Ih,
And
satu
Marky, the
hit lagi
solution
super
is
sharp
out
nih juga
the
mati.
damage.
That's terrible. That's terrible. That actually hurts the eye to watch. Team TOB, what's happening here? What's happening here?
They went in for the Fanny and now they're suffering.
Susah cu.
All
Main
of the
Fanny
problems that you have to face when you're playing the Fanny against utility kind of
virus
champion.
win gitu.
Invades coming out from GEEK Fam were marvelous. I think they
Meskipun
started
Kupranya
around the
dipegang kan.
second buff or the third buff. But the point is, they're willing to allocate bodies. They're willing to lose some of their heroes just to control the purple buff, and they have been controlling the purple buff. Best player 1, the moment he tried to go for the steal on that quote-unquote purple dance, he died. He
Oh,
melted
yeah.
from Marky.
At that point, it doesn't matter even if you get the buff.
Can he actually take out Marky this time?
Oh.
Marky
Oh, no.
dodge, and this is what I'm talking about. The
Oh
Bruno
my
can fight back.
Oh,
The
everybody!
Bruno has the Haas.
Mati.
Oh, best player gets taken
Tabrak sama
down
Nail.
against Bruno. Like I said, even the Fanny might not be enough.
Yeah.
This bottom lane is a
Kalah gol,
no-fly
cu.
zone
Oh yeah.
for you, best player.
Wow. Even though there's no crowd control from the side of Team Geek Fam, one jump from
needed.
that Minotaur was able to stop Fanny, was able to take best player out.
Yep, and now Super Shark in the back line. Beloyski jumping forward, finds Zia. Zia is gonna get taken down.
Masukin
by
dapat
Hoon.
tower.
This is Geek
Terus
Fam's
tower
game.
dapat.
Hoon
Ih,
has
Hoonnya
nowhere to
sekarat.
go, still able to survive. Flickers out.
Kemarin
Close range.
si Melo
Geek
sombong
Fam
sih.
on the board, marching in. The Ohio brothers are trying their very best.
Lebih jago
Oh,
dari pemain
he
XP
survives again.
Indo.
The
Semua dari pemain
solution is
semua
there.
XP Indo
To
katanya.
dish out the damage. Super Shark
Ya.
gets taken down.
Satu-satu-satu.
The Ohio
Ya.
brothers
Kasih
loses
satu aja,
the
Bos.
first game.
Ohio brothers, a lot of
Kasih satu
questions
aja, Bos.
and a lot of
1-0.
answers are demanded to be given in the next game. Was it the draft? Was it the gameplay? Was it the macro? Was it the micro skills? We're gonna see that through the highlights. What do you think, Wolf?
It's a combination of everything. The draft played out well. Early Minotaur pick. Even when there is a Valentine on the opposite side, that kind of diminished the valuable heroes for Super Shark. They did give Hoon special, but at the same time, there's a lot of answers. And speaking of specials, they gave away Best Player 1's successful heroes. The fan and everybody in the North America, as well as the entire world, kind of are thinking that maybe this is a power hero for best player one, but they were prepared for it. The backshow was there. You can see how well they invaded. The Lapu Lapu was a nice touch coming out from GEEK Fam because that allowed them to even be more quicker, I guess, when it comes to rotations, because it somehow is faster than the Turtles-la.
I will say it seems like for the Ohio brothers, it was a pretty good draft, but again, it was a very narrow window for you to work with, and perhaps their mental state isn't really prepared for that kind of pace.
Yeah.
Maybe the draft has to change depending on how they're feeling right now.
But I don't think that was a draft because they have a really good crowd control, a lot of openings for their team. Early game with the Fanny, early game also with the Valentina, late game they had the Brody.
Yep. And now the MVP, Beloyski, again performing tremendously. Like you said, Wolf, unkillable.
Unkillable. 0, 0, and 9 with look at that emblem set.
Look at that pose. He's like,
Oh, MVP-nya Baloy.
I don't know.
009.
Nice jersey, by the way. I hope.
Baloy.
Anyways, looking back at how GEEK Fam was able to overcome their opponents
Tadi-
today, at least in game number
Sorry
1,
guys, saya
it was
sambil main
more of
Rubik.
them like giving away the comfort pickups for the enemy team while also countering them. And one thing that I did notice is that they are playing the Brody. I mean, TOB is playing the Brody as if he is playing the Claude, right? Which is their signature style of play. And I like this pitch coming out from GEEK Fam. Zia was taken out easily, and there's also a threat for best player one when they kind of diminish the runway for this Fanny, and they're invading. So this is just 6 minutes in, and they are already taking over the jungle.
Yeah, I think that Zia was neglected to a point by his own team, and Minotaur being able to take Fanny down with the first kill makes it so hard for Team TOB to bounce back.
I would say in the meta where the assassins are back.
Look at that,
Ooh,
Marky.
Again, look at that. Marky's HP was low, but the Haas Claw made it so that you have one burst attack. Mine is just an auto attack. It keeps on going. A lot of damage per second. And the end of the game, I would say throughout this entire game, it looks like GEEK Fam put a little bit of pressure on the Ohio brothers, but then they just don't stop. They keep on coming in.
It's like a boa constrictor.
A boa constrictor.
Yeah. I don't know if you've read the...
Yes, I have.
Le Petit Prince.
A what?
The Little Prince.
A Lil Prince.
Yeah.
What kind of accent were you trying to pull off there?
That's the French book. Exactly.
All right.
But I'm not good at it, so never mind. GEEK Fam, what also you have to take note in this particular game is that they have very independent laners. Like, for example, the Bruno versus the Brody. Obviously, the Brody has a little
Saya
bit
lihat
of lead.
berapa detik tadi.
If not,
Bukan detik, menit
actually,
kali.
Brody can win that match.
Sorry,
Karena saya sambil masak.
one stat that we gotta look at: 3 purple buffs for TOB. The rest was all GEEK Fam.
Oh, yeah. Because there was one when there was an invade coming from GEEK Fam, but they just traded. And that's the most that they did. And how'd you like that move coming out from GEEK Fam where they left the young purple buff alive?
The young purple buff. Well,
the baby purple buff.
Making the purple buff take more time in cooldown is actually a pretty smart move. And also, we all know that some heroes like Fanny, like Yakuza, also the Ling, you can carry on with some of the heroes, are dependent
Tidak
on
rugi
the
kok
purple
dibeli.
buff.
Tidak
Once
rugi, tidak
Team
rugi.
GEEK Fam
Worth it,
controlled
worth
that
it.
area, it was easy from that and on.
Harga sesuai
Marky, the
kualitas.
rich guy, the
Lihat ya.
carry, the solution.
Gampang banget
Did
diputar.
a lot this game, and again, it's kind of just like Fanny. You're on a timer. You know, sooner or later, this Bruno just is too much.
Baru lihat
to handle.
magnet-magnet.
That's right. And that kind of, again, it brings me back to what the draft choices were for TOB in comparison
Apalagi
to
ini
their
udah di
execution
setting,
choices.
lebih
For
bagus lagi.
example, Brody versus the Bruno.
Wow.
Most gold laners out there will say that, okay, the Brody
Kayaknya
will win
Marky
the
udah
1v1
belajar Bruno nih.
versus the Bruno
Kemarin
in the
waktu
laning
game
stage.
pertama Brunonya
Yeah, he took that turret damage person, by the way.
Yep.
Look at his turret damage.
tidak gigi.
1,000.
I mean, at
Yang dia
least
udah
he's gonna
berlatih.
get some turret damage. I
That's
mean,
right.
this showed the dominance, making it so that
Dia nggak mau
the
kalah di
Warriors
final
can't
lagi
even
karena
touch
kalah
the
di
turret.
final
That's
tuh
how
sakit hatinya
big
double.
the discrepancy is.
The only 50-50
Perasaan
lane
sih udah
for GEEK Fam
putar-putar
might be the Brody lane.
gimana,
that
tapi
Brody lane should have won.
malah jadi loh.
But TOB played the Brody lane like a Claude lane, wherein they just leave
Dia
their
udah
marksman
hambur-hambur, tapi
behind, just farm,
kelihatannya malah
just
jadi.
stay in the lane as much as possible. Try to double lane if you can. and stabilize that lane. Unfortunately, that is now how you utilize the Brody. You want to be aggressive with the Brody. Utilize your Kufra, utilize your turn stuff, fast clear that lane, get into the river, get in the opposing jungle, team fight, and look for the Lilia, look for heroes that you will be able to take down. But unfortunately, that wasn't the choice for TOB.
And looking here at the damage, it wasn't like that much damage during to the early game. I would say that it was the when and how that damage was dealt and to whom exactly. So I don't think that at a certain point the goal
Kamu putar-putarnya
was the
aja kan
issue as
satisfying
it
banget
was for the
yang
macro
Ruby bikin.
skills.
You know what? A lot is going on. I believe that, honestly, for both teams, they need a little bit of a breather, especially TOB. After this, we're going to go to Remar. We need him to buy some time.
We need to see what does he have to show us from the audience. What does he have to tell us there? Let's go to Remar and see who's going to be great.
Thank you so much, casters. Sorry to disappoint. I know Hoon is like a way
Udah mau
better
selesai lagi,
dude
Cuk.
than I am, but you know, that's what happens. Hi, by the way, my name is Reptar. Thank you, talents. And we're joined here by fans of the Ohio Brothers, and specifically of Hoon and Super Shark there. Real quickly, ladies, could you please introduce yourselves?
I'm Tina.
Ya udah mau
I've
jadi.
been a fan of Foon since 2019.
Oh, since 2019. All right, we'll get back to you later, Tina. What about you, ma'am?
I'm Romeline. I'm a fan of Ohio Brothers.
Ooh, okay.
Christine, fan of Ohio Brothers as well.
All right, so we got Tina, Romulan, and Christine. So,
Empat
you
kali
mentioned,
sih jadi
Tina,
sekarang.
that you've been a fan of Hoon.
Nggak kayak
Since
kemarin yang
2019, how did that
Rubik itu
start?
yang dua
Paano
tuh
kayo
yang
nag-umpisa?
Rubik yang satu keras, yang satu yang sebelum itu kami tuju yang leto-leto itu
Streamer that I discovered
jelek banget. Ini
through the
bagus.
game. And then it escalated from there. So
Kita nggak
I
usah
got
lihat
involved
anunya ya.
in the community of Hoon's fans
Lama.
and the Discord server and all that.
Oh, okay. So, really,
Saya
one day you were
makan
just
dulu deh.
looking for
Saya
mobile
sambil
Legends
makan.
Bang Bang streams, like within the game
Boleh
itself.
komen-komen kok.
Yes.
And then you
Saya
saw Hoon,
makan
and
depan
then-
PC.
Alright, so
Cuma
since you are
layarnya mau
been a
ku
big
matiin.
Hoon fan for this long now,
Facecamnya.
what is it about Hoon specifically? Is it his personality? Is it how he plays the game? Is it the looks? I mean, no shame. I mean, that's a good-looking man right there. So, what was it about Hoon specifically?
I think he's entertaining when he streams Mobile Legends. And he's also a high-skilled player. That's why people tune into his stream.
That's definitely true. So, I've also heard that you flew to M4 last year, if I'm not mistaken, just so that you could watch Hoon. Was that correct?
Yes, that's correct. I actually tried to watch him in tournament. However, my schedule only allowed me to watch the finals. So I was able to meet him as an audience instead.
Oh, all right. So, I think TOB would really benefit from a little bit of love and support right now. So, can we get like a loud cheer for the Ohio Brothers?
Go TOB!
Fighting!
All right, fighting. Exactly. Let's start a quick Ohio Brothers chant. TOB! TOB! TOB!
Iya, keren keren waktu kalanya.
All right. That's great. Okay. We're feeling it. We're feeling the energy
Ini
for
nih,
the Ohio
live
Brothers
Rubik.
right now, Tina.
Nggak jadi
What's
saya
your
makan,
message
tunggu dingin nasi
for
dulu.
Hoon specifically?
Saya kurang
Since
suka makan nasi panas.
following him for a long time now.
Hamburnya yang
Since
lama, cu.
2019. I wasn't even Mobile Legends Bang Bang yet in that
Kayak
year.
kasih jadinya
what's your
sekarang tuh
message for Hoon?
cepat sekali. Cuma hamburnya menurutku lama sekali.
Just keep playing and I hope
Kayak
he's
di hambur-hambur gitu tetap aja mau jadi.
realize that
Kayak
he has,
masih gampang gitu. Kayak kurang
developed a
terhambur.
community of fans that has
Tapi saya belum face yang kayak yang di YouTube sih.
he's
Kayak yang
able to
ikut-ikut
develop
lomba
a
gitu.
community that's been
Padahal ini enak banget
nice,
diputar, cuma kayak
place for
mana ya?
MLB.
Saya belum terbiasa gitu.
Alright, Hoon, I hope you heard that, and I'm pretty sure the North American fans will be happy that there are some Filipino fans as
udah
well
acak
here for the
kayaknya.
Ohio Brothers. Again, ladies,
Kita
thank you so
jadiin
much.
lagi
Let's give them a round of applause,
dengan
showing their love
cepat.
and support for the Ohio Brothers. I'm pretty sure they've got that extra buff and that extra edge that they need to force a game number 3 against the second placers of MPL Indonesia Season 12, GEEK Fam. Let's see what will happen. Will we go to game number 3? Or will Geek Fam end it right here, right now? Casters, talents, and analysts all over the world, again, it's your time to be better than great.
Thank you so much, Riptar.
I'll
And it's
take you
always
home.
heartwarming to see those fans, to see those. I wouldn't say they are a family, not just fans. They are rooting for their own teams, and I have been watching actually Super Shark for too long, and I know that he loves that setup heroes, but he makes some bad
nggak kelihatan ya
decisions,
saya main.
and also at some points there wasn't
Tanganku
the
terlalu
best
ke bawah.
flow
Nih.
ever, but I think the problem is the early game.
Mic-nya pinggirin dulu.
Yeah, I mean, what I really like about TOB as an organization, it's not is because they're not actually a quote-unquote organization, right? They're just a bunch of kids being, handled by a manager who is not literally owning the team. They had to sacrifice a lot.
Wow.
And that message from Hoon's fan, who has been there since day one, it's actually heartwarming and, tear-jerking, because if you think about it, like what she said was, Hoon may not realize, but Hoon already started like a family, a community, and that's great.
It's a team powered by the community. Where again, like you said, Wolf, a lot of teams here have a professional setup where the Ohio brothers are here, are basically running on passion, right?
Exactly, they are. They
So,
are 100%.
They're representing the community that they've built. All those fans are rooting for them because they're like, we're here because of you.
Well,
Exactly.
I just hope that this time when we went to the interview, the players play as they developed for the second game yesterday. Because after Ghost General gave some words, they played much more better. So I wish that after seeing the love coming from the fans, from the family, from the brothers who are rooting for the Ohio Brothers team, TOP, make something new and make us go to game number 3.
GEEK Fam going on to the blue side this time, and TOB banning the Faramis right at the get-go. They can get back to the Arlot as well as one of their. They banned the back shot themselves.
Here's the thing, Wolf. I kind of feel like for TOB, I want them to go for something comfortable. I want them to go for something that doesn't have a lot of room for errors. Like, pick up Assassin, sure, but pick up an Assassin that you can almost autopilot, or something like a Lancelot or something.
No,
No?
I think that's a great idea. That Lancelot might be the better choice. When you watch all of the games for Best Player 1 and also his streams, I would dare say that his Lancelot is better than his Fanny. It's just Fanny's always flashy, right?
Yeah.
But I think the
Pakai
when it
Rubik
comes to, like,
bagus.
being reliable, being dependable,
Telesennya juga jadi cepat,
up
guys.
against the
Agak lama
wall,
lagi.
you go for the Lancelot for Best Player 1.
Well, I don't think it's about the comfort bigs here. I think I would kind of lean towards taking some risk, or actually a lot of risk.
Iya,
because this
sini
is
Mi. Bawa jambu nah.
give it chance.
Saya kira sudah berbuah kalau masih ada Ji.
So, if Team
Sudah
TBT
mulai
can
mid-rapid.
show us something new and also showed some GEEK Fam something new and out of the ordinary, maybe they will not make
Kamu dukung
the
Amerika kamu kan, Ton?
So, TOP
Kamu
right
dukung
now by
TOB
banning
kan?
Farmis and also
Kamu kan
Baxia
bukan Indo Pride.
was pretty annoying the last game, but on the other side,
Bagas juga kemarin dah juga kan cuti, cuman nggak jadi. Ini kalian janjian kapan cutinya lah, biar sama-sama libur.
Even the Faramis was banned before. If GEEK Fam has the Faramis, it's gonna deny a lot of kills coming in from TOB, so it's gonna slow down their game. Oh wait, sorry, Faramis has been banned. Bruno has been. Oh, Guinevere's up.
This is the green light to pick up the 1-1. Now if you're
Yang Ruby late point.
But I don't know. I'm not looking at Gwyn here. I think Gwyn's still pretty good.
Gwyn in 1-1 should be the case. There's an argument for picking up the Valentina so you take it away from Hoon, but I dare say that it should be the 1-1 now for GEEK Fam, especially because it's TOB themselves that banned out that Faramis.
Well, even with that 1-1 open last game, they went for the Bruno and they went for the Brody. So maybe they will go for more, as you said, Lafel, comfort options. So at the early stage, I would say maybe we'll see a Valentina once again, or we would see that Guinevere, because Guinevere have been proving herself all over the M5 series, and yes, indeed, the one and only Guinevere, one of the most picked and banned heroes.
And there goes the 1-1.
Fun is all that matters.
Do they combo it up with the Terizla?
Honestly, at this point,
Or a Marcus,
should
actually.
TOB respect the Phoveus? Give me some insight here, Wolf. Is look good on the Phoveus?
I think the last time I see Luke become good at Phoveus was season 10 of
that was a
MPL.
long time
That
ago.
was a long time ago. I wouldn't like put him in a level of the other, good Phoveus players because
Habis nih. Oke.
it's not
Berarti
his.
bukan rezeki.
Sure.
That's
So-
not his hero.
So
it's
basically, it's
archetype,
like out of practice then.
Yeah, exactly. Luke wants to go in, but in a
IndiHome udah dibayar kayak gini.
All right, Khalid.
Yeah, it's like Khalid or
Yeah.
Lapu-Lapu, Paquito.
Yeah.
Those I don't know how to explain it, but
Yeah,
more like
he wants to carry.
exactly
He wants to
the
dish out the
carry,
damage. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I think that also we might see Phoveus buck for the mid lane.
Bitrate-nya nggak stabil.
But Team Geek, they go for a good setup. They go for a really good composition here. Having the claw, the knock up.
Saya udah grading tadi.
That will help Guinevere.
Di
I think
knock.
this is a really
Sekarang
good
karakterku
first
udah
phase drafting for
armornya udah bagus
You know what
bajunya.
draft this is for GEEK Fam?
What?
It forces your opponents.
Udah
to
yang
flex.
versi
It forces
terbaru.
your opponents to jump up high in the air like they don't care. Minotaur can do it. Guinevere can do
It's
it.
an
When Claw goes in, you want to run away.
invitation.
I think dancing, but not in the way they wanted to.
Yep. They're forced in a band dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. With TOB, so the idea for you for GEEK Fam is to just take away the Minotaur. Okay.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Oh.
This Diggy is evil. This Diggy.
This Diggy.
The eyes are cute, but the heart is devilish.
Yep. Okay, the idea here obviously is to utilize that hero for protection.
Nice.
Right? So
Amerika harus kalah.
this is like
Kalau
a-
bantai-bantai.
Well, man.
yep, in the late game.
So
Another
scary.
portions of the game.
Divine Glaive Diggy.
That's very true. So I
Pendukung
would think that
penjajan
GEEK
nggak
Fam
boleh
are interested
didukung.
in taking a hero that kind of can step on those Diggy bombs,
Khalid.
Something like Uranus.
No, I just want
I would go
Khalid
for
to just
Uranus, too.
kill this Diggy before this Diggy can do anything.
True.
I feel like the
Jadi
best way
kayak
to
Elon
kill the
Musk.
Diggy
Weh.
is to cook it.
You're right. So far, so
Go
should be the choice
fucking
here for GEEK Fam.
yourself.
What about?
Or Valir.
I want.
You
I
treating
want
me
your-
with money?
I want your
Advertising?
We have
Elon
Guinevere.
Musk
He might go for the
lah.
XP lane, and then you have an assassin or like an opportunity to take an assassin because taking a one in a blink of an eye, also a Diggy
Yeah.
can be.
Apa itu Malakas kasih Gutomna si Baloiski Sapanalo. Duh. Versi Sunda, Kak. GEEK Fam lang Malakas kasih Gutona si Baloski.
When you already have the Claude. So
Alright.
you're gonna have an explainer here that kind of provides the vision, be in the front lines as well as the Minotaur, so that they can check the
Oh,
bushes. They can
oh
control the
Jambu
backline.
sudah ada disisakan.
But
Cuma
it's
tantemu
usable here.
dia lihat baru dia minta nih. Sabar ya.
Probably not. And
Bukan
obviously the
rezekinya
1-1
kita
likes
makan
that
jambu
kinda-
Ton.
Likes that
Alright,
matchup,
got it.
But
I don't-
again,
Memang kan semua itu dari presiden, pemimpin dan pemerintahannya. Artinya jalan-jalan ke Kolaka Timur. Jangan lupa pakainya motor. Apa ya? Ulang. Jalan-jalan ke Kolaka Timur.
Leo seems angry. In both real life and
Sampai di Atula,
Interesting
perut
to see as
sakit.
well, where both teams, they have moved away from
Kalau
this
Anda
first
ingin
advantage
berlibur,
ball laners, and now they're going for those attack speed. So
aduh apa bagus
could be
terakhirnya?
a more drawn out.
Nanti deh.
Yeah,
Nah, saya pikirkan dulu artinya. Nggak jadi.
But if that's
Gila,
the
gila,
case,
gila.
Yeah, if that's the case, I think it's more favored for GEEK Fam because they can heal.
Yeah, because they have that Minotaur with the
Karena
motivation roar.
cuaca panas sekali hawanya.
Oh, you go Martis. I think that's
Kulitku
smart.
terkelupas dulu, terkelupas lagi kayak ular.
but for sure we have seen during the past 2 days is that Martis whenever he goes
Iya,
up
nggak
against
cakep
Guinevere,
pantunnya,
you know
guys.
he's supposed to be really
Kamu
good.
nggak bilang masak air biar mateng sih, atau nggak bilang cakep
Second
tadi.
skill from the
Yeah.
side of the Guinevere players. So I don't know if it's actually it is on paper it is a good it is a good
Cloudnya Marky lumayan bagus sih juga.
so far.
Yeah, I agree. You can even think about the Paquito here for GEEK Fam because you can now split the map. So that's a different area. You can go
Tadi saya udah grading
sort
Dino.
of,
udah mantap.
line, but with the Paquito, you have a way to farm the map because you can control the map. Then you go something along the lines of a Lilia actually here for GEEK Fam so that you have sustained damage. Our choice is the Novaria.
Oh,
So the Khalid is still there.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
Dude.
Lefel's right. It's your birthday, and
Yeah.
you're smarter than us.
No, for me,
Yep.
damage is king. They
Yeah.
can't do anything if they're dead. So just kill the
Actually,
Diggy
you're
and
right.
kill the 1/1. Yeah.
You're right.
Thank you.
agree.
I like being right on my right day.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm gonna be wrong tomorrow.
Happy, so happy right day to you.
Happy right day.
Wih, Aladin.
We have seen Gord. I think the only time we saw Gord
Khalid,
was in the hands of Hoon. So this time he's gonna play against his own creation, let's say, in the M5 value zone.
Ada juga sih pendukung GEEK di Filipina. Tapi bukan karena GEEK-nya, tapi karena Baloy-nya.
Again, happy
Baloy
right day.
yang menarik.
Birthday.
Happy right day to you, Lefel. Okay, so what do
Yuk,
we
game cepat lagi.
Has access to the back,
Saya lover.
which Gord hates.
Mana Lover?
Also, the Claude might be having a little bit of problem. Might even think about picking up the Purify just for this game, but it's not an actual counter. I think among
Tapi
all the
tadi ini
March
masakanku
counter, Claude is,
kayaknya
hero that's
terlalu
not
banyak
that
saus
countered
tiramnya
by
saya
the
kasih.
Yuzhong.
Dia kayak
Huh.
asem-asem
I have this
gitu.
habit of
Jadi
saying
pedis manis
what
asem.
you guys lean
Wow.
towards in terms of the draft. Well, in terms of numbers,
Cuma asemnya lebih mendominasi dikit gitu daripada manisnya. Makanya saya kurang suka tadi.
It probably is the biggest like margin that I've seen
Wah.
so far.
I'm dyslexic. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Feelingku tadi kurang mantap.
9.3, 8.4 rating. GEEK Fam has a 5.4 rating.
Right now, it's match point for GEEK Fam. It's now
Buru-buru
or
sih.
never. TOB has to win this one. If not, 90%. Not going to the knockouts. Good luck to both teams. We're going.
Iya,
Land of Dawn.
ini bakal eliminasi sih TOB. Bakal kalah dia.
This draft in a really good
GEEK
way.
ini udah bantai-bantai.
Less than perfect. Team GEEK will not forgive them
Si
one
Baloy yang nggak
single
dikasih
way
support
of
lagi.
being on the edge of being disqualified.
Dia udah dapat yang inisiasi. Dia kalau di main support kalau nggak Rafaela nggak bagus cuy. Si Baloy atau Matilda.
Marky here is.
Wah tapi 1-1 sih 1-1 kurang ajar juga sih serius.
You're not gonna be winning a lot of lanes. You have to
Tapi untung bukan 1-1 Angela. Kalau 1-1 Angela wah parah.
Especially if you're facing up against a
1-1 Angela itu jelek banget.
It's gonna be a problem. Okay, they missed their knockups. Hoon is here. By the way, good combo with the Minotaur plus the
Rubiku satu mana ya?
good combo.
I gotta say, this is a very aggressive Khalid.
Atau dibawa sama Encep. Soalnya Encep
Assassin emblem, rupture,
kayaknya dibawa Encep.
and having that extra 6% when the opponent is alone, he wants that first blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to just pursue.
Iya
He
kan,
wants
sombong
to
kan?
make some kills.
Makanya tadi saya bilang mampus kalah kamu Amerika.
Focus a little bit on the,
Dia sombong banget
matchup
soalnya.
between the 1-1 and the Claude. He will try to buy some time, or at least his team will try to buy some times for him, but it's so hard actually against a Diggy. Baby said Diggy.
Nanti kalau kalah 2-0 ini baru game cepat kayak tadi
Having a taste of that
di
boost,
taunting
yeah,
habis-habisan tuh
Alright, I
diteriakin.
actually think that Team TOB can pull this off.
Spending a lot of time up top lane. Nael is actually still there.
That was not a full
Mampus,
combo, and
karat
that's
kamu
already
lagi.
HP. At this point, I feel like Luke is a
Onik besok ya main.
Come out, fight me.
Fight me.
And now it looks like the turtle is gonna get started up, and Milo is not allowed.
Itu udah kalau
to get
terlalu
out of his lane.
cepat hype kan.
Luke is here, engages onto best
Giginya
player, and
mati.
Super Shark gets taken down. First blood for Luke. And
Terlalu
that's
cepat
what
hype
Luke
malah
wants. He doesn't care if
gitu
he
dah.
goes down. Milo jumps in with the Black Dragon form, but Nail
Baloy mati Baloy. Oh mati amat nice. Oh mati kenapa sih? Mampus kamu, angkat junglernya mati. Awas Nail, awas Nail. Udah Nail, udah.
Man, what a gush coming out from a boy. It was all set up, of course, with Nael just landing a violent requiem onto two members of Ohio Brothers.
Oke berarti besok kita live lagi.
Coming out from the gush, it hits two
Nanti ya
people.
yang
And Geek right now
Dino
very
saya
happy of what
posting.
happened.
Yeah.
Saya udah grading tadi. Udah rekam
So,
juga.
except for the fight
Yang
round,
Ark Survival.
I think that Morgan
Ngapain
Super
dukung
is still
Kayes mau dihajar Sally boy kamu pakai Fanny.
Let me go back to that team fight. I think that everything went in the right direction. Every star aligned. for
Kamu
Team
jangan
Geek.
ganggu hubungan orang. Mereka udah mau
Perfect time. Yeah,
nikah
the
tuh.
gold earned. Huh. I think that E-boy after that double kill will be will hurt. Will hurt.
Woi, Gor sekarang mantap,
I feel
cu.
like he already hurt just now, and the Ohio brothers kind of felt it. They're like,
Woi, saya win streak lagi tadi. Saya main solo.
You don't want
Be
to
legend.
have a lot of farm because it's
Da.
a scaling hero. So if you speed up the scaling,
30 apa 31 ya?
sign.
that was a good projectile from a boy,
my
stopping
God.
Hoon in his tracks and just killing him there.
Tasting some of his magical damage. Hoon is now.
Saya main Layla,
Boy.
MVP
This is
menang.
what I
Main
feel about
Ixia,
how you
MVP
deal with,
menang.
Diggy. You have a lot of
Oh,
stunts,
Ixia nggak
soft
MVP.
stunts, and hard stunts, like,
Meskipun
you know,
nggak ada
throwing
mati
the stun
kill dengan
coming out
assistku
from,
banyak, tapi masih kalah
the
banyak
board,
sama Harley.
obviously the combo from the,
Terus saya
the Weaver. You
main
have so many CC that
Lilia
the
juga
needles and
menang
flowers
MVP.
as well as the divine
Atau
judgment
Lilia sekarang saya lagi
Lilia
seneng
properly
spam sih,
cannot
pakai.
actually, like, overcome all of
Kayak
that, right?
temanku
It's
meskipun
like you're
feeder
overloading
gitu,
when it comes to, like,
gobloknya
number of
goblok,
frequency
setidaknya kayak
of
masih bisa
stunts.
gendong 2 orang lah.
Marky actually is quite dangerous for Team TOP because so far, yes, you did.
Wah, parah. Pantas kamu jomblo. Kamu itu sukanya lihat-lihat istri orang. Wah, pantas aja kamu belum dapat cewek.
So they will actually be a lot. Oh, what's that?
Well, Luke taking a lot of damage. I'm guessing he took way too much turret damage, and now the turtle's gonna get started up by the Ohio brothers. They gotta find a way to deal with a boy, because if not, a boy. Oh, never mind.
Waduh,
I guess
kayaknya
that's how you deal with a boy.
Aboy
Just
cepet
make
banget
it
sih
so that you
buka
can
ultinya.
smash way earlier, and Hoon jumps in with the mid-
Wah, kalawar ini,
Beloyski's
kalawar.
all alone. Beloyski's trying to run away, but Melo drops him down.
Semua pemain GEEK lo keluar.
Melo zoning a boy.
Oh, udah skill 2.
Goes in,
Oh,
but
kalah
damage to
retri.
Melo.
Kalah retri. Angkat tet.
And
Mati,
again,
tung.
looks like Melo has
Bye bye.
nowhere to run.
Hehehe.
Kill goes over to Nail.
Wonderful fight already for
Harus
the Ohio
disigna
brothers.
mental dia.
They found a good opening.
Biar
Actually, good punish on
yang
Taylor's
lolos
team.
nanti si
Unfortunately,
Mobazen.
Melo overheat. And he tried to go for more. And
Tapi
then they lost
Hun
the
ini
turtle
sering
afterwards.
banget tau
So,
pindah-pindah tim.
what looked to be a very good play coming out from the Ohio brothers turned out to be a disastrous play. Because now Marky actually, while that was happening, he gets 2 lanes of minions. And now he is 500 gold above Zia. As a Claude, you're very happy about that.
Actually, Nail, he already got his Blade of Hypnosis, and that's gonna be so annoying for me.
Ngapain mau punya skin Gore Legend? Skin Gore Season lah, baru paten. Dia nyenggol semua si apa lagi namanya si Melo itu.
I feel like
Milo.
because Milo doesn't really get to roam
Dia
around.
merasa dia explainer paling top, gak ada lawan.
Yeah, that's all that he can do.
And so for now, Niall looks like best player one wants to fight him, but that's a discouraging.
Aran aja kayaknya masih lebih mending dari dia.
Best player's level
Setidaknya
eight.
explainer itu pernah kita lihat bersinar kalau ada dalam beberapa game dia betul-betul bisa gendong timnya. Apalagi dia pakai hero powernya. Waktu Aran pertama muncul pakai Pakuitonya kan, gendong sendiri. Kalau masih dia kayak belum ada impact di timnya gitu, kayak masih begini aja melengkapi kan, nggak gendong-gendong amat. Belum bisa dibilang explainer TOP dia tuh. Masih B aja.
You tank so much of the damage and you're not easily
Yang
dying.
top
You
itu
also heal
Boots
your
itu,
teammates,
tuh
so
Boots.
there's a lot of support.
Boots dia karena
Yeah,
sabar
I see
sih.
a lot of people putting more attention towards the Minotaur when it comes to like answering the 1-1.
As a roamer, Minotaur
Sabar baru dia mau belajar kan. Jadi sekarang hero nya banyak. Nice, kena angkat. Apain kamu jadi naga, telat teman muda mati. Digi juga jalan berdua terus sama Valentine. Untuk apa kamu pakai Digi kalau begitu? Nggak ada backup-backupnya untuk CC. Dari tadi gue ini skill 2 keangkat terus. Diginya nggak ada. Percuma kan?
That's why that immediate jump coming out from Nail, good heads up play because all of a sudden a boy was
Iya, kemarin dia bilang gitu. Waktu di interview.
And by now it has become normal for me to see that Martus player cannot deal with that Guinevere, even though they do.
Dia
have
kalau
the ability
satu zaman sama R7 kayaknya bakal di lock terus ya sama R7 tuh. Bakal nggak diksi main. Sama Max anti mage waktu zaman dia masih di Onikage pas dia main Hayabusa XP tuh. Wah, itu Max di situ ngeri banget sih.
Beloyski and Neil is looking at Zia
Bukan
Marky.
Balo yang ternak
Neil's gonna stop
kelinci.
it. He's gonna get this turret. Best player one goes to
Balo ini
front.
ternak banteng ya.
Projectile hits on
Ini skin Mino yang apa sih, keren banget. Kamu main Basara tidak? Tahu kan ada tuh yang robot di Basara tuh. Waduh, terbang konwannya.
Team Ohio Brothers are doing it. Beloyski is low. Marky goes.
Marky. Mampus. Loop skill 2. Wah, mati tetap. Wah, sekarat semua sih.
Overall good fight for Team OI Brothers. Finally they found their opening and they punished Nael from being very aggressive.
Tadi nggak masuk semua damage-nya Marky.
Marky. Fortunately for GEEK Fam, there still is
Tapi golnya ya jauh sih.
Nonetheless.
Yeah, and also they were cheating death actually. All of them were 0 HP, almost 0 HP. The Ohio Brothers, this is the first engage they do that can turn things around because the
Masa skin Mino M5 juga ada
they
katanya.
do have a chance to contest that Lord.
Super Shark is fighting against a boy with the highest damage dealt with.
Ya blacklist lah.
Is evil.
This thing is evil.
You have to
Evil
cook it.
egg.
Padahal SMG udah ambil jungler dari PH aja, masih kalah cuy. Si Nico itu kan dari PH. Ya malah itu cuma homeboy saja. Kalau homeboy kuat sih. Tapi kita nggak masalah sih homeboys juga lolos. Soalnya di homeboys pemain Indo 2 cuy, Raizel sama Warlord.
Marky's low.
Milo using the Black Dragon form. Looks like the Lord has been resetted. And this is what GEEK Fam wants. They just want to reset.
Definitely. They will just reset because they know no Dragonite form.
Yeah.
No Dragon form from Milo. That's a massive ultimate that they don't have.
Agreed.
One sebenarnya kurang enak sih kalau lawan ada mage jarak jauh kayak Gor gitu. Dia keburu mati sebelum maju, sebelum terbang. Meskipun dia ada WON misalnya kan. Dia bisa dibunuh sama Gor sama gue ini.
Even if the Diggy cancels the crowd control, the damage is still there. Speaking of damage, best player one taking quite a little bit of it. And Marky
Iya.
goes in front, finds Milo.
Tapi tetap menang si anu sih. Tetap menang blacklist.
Look, Neil still secures the Lord. Worth it? IDK.
Generally, obviously for GEEK Fam that's worth it because that gives gold for Markin. They can
Kok
control now.
si Miko itu pemainan juga ya, tim-tim besar juga ya yang pernah dia masuk di Omega sama apa tuh?
Looking at Valentina, actually, I kind of forgot that if she stole the ultimate from that Minotaur, she can.
Miko apa Sasa sih? Sasa ya yang anu, junglernya SMG ya.
Again,
Lupa, sorry.
I think that at some point Hoon can flip things around.
Oh, Sasa itu mantan pemain brand, junglernya brand. Tapi kemarin nggak diksi main loh dia, main jungler. Kalah level. Berarti kalah mekanik si Miko sama Caknu, masih menang Caknu berarti.
Look at the map coming out from GEEK Fam. All of the lanes are pushing. But this is the goal that you should have when you have the first Lord. Just pop the holy defense, which is now popped into the bottom lane, mid lane. Fortunately for TOB, they have a wonderful defense, so that's a great job keeping their tier 2 turret in the middle. Up top,
nggak dapat satu base.
I just have one question though. Ohio Brothers
MC Lord pertama sih.
during the late game, like when all items are there.
Baloy.
Quick answer that yes, they have the 1-1, they have the Diggy.
Boom. Oke, udah skill 2.
Out of the mid lane, GEEK Fam successfully got all outer turrets from the Ohio Brothers. Now it's all just inhibitors. Yep.
I would say that imagining an ideal world.
Namanya Marky. Kepanjangannya, mari kita coba. Boy, balik lagi bagus mainnya cuy. Waktu kemarin bagus aja, kali ini dia kembali ke performa biasanya yang bagus sekali. Agresif, backup cepat, bisa kill.
Gonna be spotted by best player one, and at this point you wanna secure your jungle now. If you're the TOB, you want to have at least a chance to go toe to toe with Nail. He's level 15. Nail's level 15 now. You wanna get to level 15 before the next Lord.
Saya nggak tahu loh itu Saksa mantan brand.
Are denied of that idea. Look at how GEEK Fam
Iyalah,
is
Pak Haji
playing
Khalid
their
nih.
team in the jungle.
Wak Khalid.
Also, they're
Wah.
freezing the lanes, which makes
Dia jadi orang Indo, jadi Wak Khalid namanya.
What can TOB do except for going out of their inhibitor?
Sekarang mereka jalan
Right
berlima
now,
tuh.
Team Geek are actually not just asking, they are demanding Team TOB to come out of their base, to come out of their inhibitor turrets, just to have one more fight. And in this fight, everything can just flip around.
Even Marquis is level 15 right now. GEEK Fam, they could do what they did previously and force out the Black Dragon form out of Milo. And once the Black Dragon form is not there, they could try to get in with a fight. The Lord this time is going to be much more valuable.
Ayo cicil-cicil diginya sampai keluar ulti.
Enhanced Lord, so
Kalau udah keluar ulti bisa gas Lord nih.
They have to make sure that their ultimates are layered together. And they have to kill people with their ultimate timing. This is very important. It's about mechanics now for TOB.
yep, Look is looking for the High Brothers.
Maju kena lagi diginya. Oke. Satu bar. Oke, naga.
Boy, Black Dragon
Nael awas. Tadi lompat nggak kena. Oke, Milonya sekarat juga. Sekarat, 2 orang sekarat. Oke, Marki, heal dulu. Luke, maju Luke, backup. Nggak ada diginya tuh. Nah, junglernya mati kan. Oke, free lord.
That's what I have to say. They got what they wanted.
That was beautiful. Let me be heard here a little bit.
Go ahead.
Ini chat publik dari tadi mau bateng is better. Mau bateng. Mau bahasin disebut-sebut terus, cuy. Tuh, you can disrespect my bro, my boy. Udah di nih. Udah di masak nih, digoreng-goreng nih sama netizen Indo. Tuh. No hope for TOB. Meloy or Veloy, Velor. Veler, bukan Meloy namanya diganti. Milo, bukan Milo jadi Veler. TOB back to airport. Ya Hun mati semua, one terbang tapi nggak ada gunanya, turun dan mati, wipe out gitu aja. 2-0 ya guys ya, bantai nice GEEK. Lihat. Komen netizen, mampus. Dia bacot memang. Dia merasa dirinya jago baru menang di Amerika doang. Coba dia udah menang di Indo sama di Filipina, dia tuh boleh ngebacot. Karena Filipina sama Indo itu scene kompetitifnya kuat, scene kompetitifnya. Pemain kuat banyak, player kuat banyak. Kalau baru menang di Amerika, aduh. Sama juga kan RRQ Akira. Lawannya cuma better Brasil doang. Meskipun kemarin dia kasih perlawanan, tapi kalau dia nggak ada lawan yang kuat, permainannya nggak berkembang nanti. Begitu ada internasional gini, susah menang. Soalnya kaget kan, dia merasa kayak udah kuat banget gitu, nggak terkalahkan. Tapi giliran main Inter, ternyata badut. Kena semua sih TOB di sini. TOB sama dengan BOT jadi bot. Best player one juga karena apa ya kemarin kesian ya. Aduh. Pakai Fanny. Airport. Oke, kita lanjut besok lagi guys ya. Saya mau makan dulu, lapar. Nanti saya ada posting game Dino. Oke, bye bye. Thank you yang udah